And we're checking back in with Brad Rogers, who is down the road from just-in-time bowling, better known as spare time for many of the folks in the community. That's where police first got reports of the mass shooting.
Brad, what's the latest? The sun is now up. Sunrise was at 7:09. It's now 7:16. How's the police presence? And has anything happened since the last time we talked to you about a half hour ago?
Well, no, but now that the light is out, though, we can clearly see, though, that there are state police troopers at the bowling alley there, just about, I don't know, maybe 200 yards behind me. They're up Mollison Way here. The road is closed, though, as you see at this point, so we're not able to get any closer than that at this point. In fact, one person did cross this barricade, and he was arrested about an hour ago by the police, taking this very seriously, not even letting anyone inside there. He was handcuffed and brought to the police station or the jail. Right now we've got about 15, I just counted them, 15 media outlets are here, which I've never seen this many, media outlets in one place before here in the state of Maine. This is such a terrible event that's been happening here. This started, of course, as you were saying, just before 7 o'clock last night. The first shooting location was at this bowling alley here in Lewiston. You have that surveillance video and the surveillance photos of the suspect going in, raising his assault rifle with a scope on it, and this is a guy who's trained in firearms, and a firearms instructor for the military, so he knows what he's doing, and just opens fire on a bunch of kids at a bowling alley, kids and children at a bowling alley. It's just unfathomable, that something like this would happen anywhere, let alone right here in Maine. We've never had a shooting of this magnitude before. But it was probably bound to happen here at some point, and it happened last night. Inside that bowling alley, there was we have reports from one young person who was in there. He thought a balloon had popped. He turned around, saw the shooter, and realized what was happening. Hightailed it down. And at this point, I'm sure everyone's just scrambling for cover, trying to get away. And so he goes all the way down the bowling alley, hides behind the pins and up in the machinery there, until the shooting stops and the gunman, flees again, gets back in his car, and you think, well, maybe it's over now, but no, he goes to another location at a bar, just 10 minutes down the road there, on the other end of Lewiston, Schmenge's bar, and opens fire on people there as well. Fortunately, it ended there. Hopefully nobody else gets hurt. His car was found in Lisbon, which is why there's so much concern over in Lisbon right now, because they just don't know where the suspect is. Is he out in the woods? Is he hiding there? Is he hiding in somebody's house, perhaps? Hopefully not. Or did he get in a car, and another car, a second car, or a second vehicle of some sort, and try to flee that way? So the manhunt is on, looking for 40-year-old Robert Card, this trained military gunman, and right now the death toll, 16, is what we believe. Thank God it's not more than that, but I mean, 16 families right now have lost a loved one, and there's other families, praying for their people who are in the hospital right now, that they're going to make a full recovery here. We talked to one woman here who lives about 4 miles from here. She just came down this morning just to see what was going on, and just couldn't believe that this happened in her hometown.
It's devastating, because I even said there's a lot of kids that hang out there. Why would somebody do that where kids are? I just don't understand what's going on, to be honest with you. Yeah. Scary. Yeah. I don't think the shock has set in. I think tomorrow it's going to kind of be like, wow, this doesn't happen here. I stopped by my mother's house to put the bar in her sliding glass door and make sure her doors were locked. She always leaves her doors open. I will not be leaving my doors open anymore.